EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Lock in. General West. Alert. Under 10.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Blue. Hey, ball.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want
offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And it's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney merciless. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Trubisky will throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. The toss play to Montgomery. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL. The 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets?
The Jets, yeah, they don't play anybody.
Jets
so they're not going to win this week.
I think the Bengals and Steelers, they play each other.
Yep.
So I think the Steelers beat the Bengals and get off the schneid. They're the team that I'm looking at closest and having the best opportunity to get it done.
How about Denver hosting Jacksonville? A possibility there for the Broncos, right?
Definitely a possibility, but I like the way that Jacksonville comes into this game. A big win on Thursday night at home against Tennessee and riding their hot rookie quarterback Gardner Minshew, and their defense looked ferocious again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
You can't stop me.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. With that incompletion, we step league-wide for a second. I want to discuss Saquon Barkley's injury. Obviously, that hurts the Giants, who are having a quarterback change. And look, Daniel Jones looked good, but they're going to need Saquon Barkley in that backfield.
In a big way. Not just as a runner, obviously, but his ability to catch the ball in the backfield, make plays in open space. 4 to 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Horrible news, not just for the Giants, but how about fantasy football teams? All right, if you got Saquon Barkley, many of you selected him at number 1 in your draft.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Watch the run, watch the run. Shoot, shoot. Give me 4. Hey, 58's the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone down, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Man, I got 24. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 9, check 9.
After the interception, here's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At their own 30-yard line. Shift, shift. Lock in, lock in.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a first down throw, Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Whitney Merciless picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
And he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down. On second down, Johnson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Watson on 3rd down. throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Here's Watson on the sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. After the run, Watson going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Trubisky now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Now it's Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. It's still down 10.
Let's go, let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They start the drive with Hyde. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a run with Hyde. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Throwing now, Watson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and it's going to be their